Okay, we're back. Just refresh. Three months. Wow. Oh man, this is gonna be. It's gonna get annoying. Sorry. Yeah. We are back. It's gonna send a lot of pings, I think, unfortunately. All right. Well. Sorry. Anyway. Using the sitar. Sorry. We have very strong winds here, so it may just be messing with the thing. The VOD will be fine. So the sitar is cool. Hey, Bob. Yeah. And so it's cool how we showcase a place of technology, or a place of learning, or a place of higher existence, or what have you, you know, and how we implement those things is very, very, very cool. If the internet keeps acting up, then I'll have to just stop, unfortunately, but hopefully the wind holds out. All right, a cat relaxing in the sun. Oh yeah, this one, of course. Da da, sha da da dee da dee da. Yeah, I actually like this version much more than the original. I love the choice of instrumentation there. It's beautiful, 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 beautiful. Secret Green Passage. Yeah, I really, really... Oh, thank you, Callie. Appreciate it. What happened to the TTS? It, like, died. Where's my TTS? Actually, again, that's another track that I prefer from the... Thank you, Callie. Another track I prefer from the remake. Love that sound. It's very clean. And I love how, like, Secret Green Passage is like, we have to go through here, you know, like, let's turn the corner. What are we going to get? What are we going to find? What are we going to see? Like, you know, we need to be a little mysterious and sneaky, you know what I mean? The way they walk in Liberal. Bobby ba 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 ba. I heard this one a lot. Too much. I don't care for this. I mean, this is a really nice version of it, but... Yeah. I forgot it's the overture. Yeah, you're right. It's the overworld theme. Yeah. Really nice triplet breakdown there. Hi, Yuki. Yeah, but this version as well also has a real richness that the original also has. But this one, again, in this case, I actually find that the impetus in it is quite nice, and the momentum of it is really beautiful. Especially when you know when the original sounds great, but I like that this one has a little bit of that crispness that then in other pieces it kind of pulls away. So I like this. Also, I like the middle, because the middle is where we start to build up intensity and really move into like taking action, which is really nice. All right, let's go to Commercial City of Bows. I've heard this track a lot. I actually really don't care for this track. Although I think this version I actually prefer. I just don't really like the style, whatever the style is. Cause the original sounds like this. It's just like a samba style. No, we're not comparing themes. I just for the sake of reference. Well, I mean, certainly this one kind of pulls away from the samba style and it feels a little bit more orchestral. So it definitely loses. I mean, for better or for worse, the original at least is like squarely within the realm of like what it's I think its original intention was supposed to be, which is a sound of how do I describe this to you? Like I think the original sounds like samba intentionally, whereas this one kind of becomes a little bit amorphous. Why? Damn it. Well, we're back. Okay, it just dropped. Hopefully it doesn't do a separate. We'll just keep going. I don't know why it's doing that today. I love that little. It's nice to hear it with like the full sounding French horn. It almost sounds like they're real instruments in this case. I'm not sure if they are. I definitely think the remake version is better because you hear some of the tension. It's a mixture of both, you know. Da, 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 da. Because you feel the marching, you feel the agitation, but then you also feel like it's a little bit of the laziness of like sleeping around waiting for something to happen, you know? Da, 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 ba, da, 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 da. It's kind of funny because in the beginning it's almost playful, like a little bit of a dullard or like a little bit like not really efficient at their job. And then in the back half it's like, okay, we better get going. If the internet drops again, I'll probably just reset my Ethernet. It might, I don't know why it's acting up today, but I have to do this today, so it will be done. Or I'll just wait for it. It might just, if it crashes again, just refresh. All right, steel floor blocking the. Oh, I like this one. I like this version too, actually. Big emphasis on the drum set here, which is really cool. And then the shift there. So throughout this, what's amazing is that we have the drum set that's driving that forward, and it gives us a sense of intensity and stress, right? But then on top of that, we also have the strings, which are acting in danger. So that the contrast there, especially in the back half, is really exciting and fun. It's kind of a scary track, you know. I really like the drum set in the back. All right, we are the captured Coppola family season. See, like, up to no good. You hear that right there. Yuki, it's in the other live stream. That since this one got reset. You hear how, like, all of this is intentional to cause stress and fear. Yeah, they're really up to no good, and I like how the militaristic sound in that shows, like, emphasis, and it shows, like, backing and support and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. Yeah, let's try not to spoil things. That'd be great. To be suggestive. Hey, Irvin, I'm good. How are you? Yeah, unfortunately, I really don't like that sound. So this theme really doesn't fall. This theme falls super flat for me. I mean, I do like the quality of this particular remix. I also appreciate the tempo and the trumpets and all that stuff. I think that's all good, but I really don't like the sort of jazz organ, piano organ, whatever that particular sound. Just I don't like it at all. But I appreciate a few parts of this that are kind of exciting. I do enjoy the tempo very much as well. Pinch. I'm Let's do it later. This one's fun. When people are losing health and you're about to die. It also surprised me that they do a low health song. I love the sense of danger in that, the alarm. It's fun. Super jazzy. It's fun. A very improvisatory in nature as you sort of like, you know, the piano goes down, there's a bit of decay. What I appreciate about this track is that you can feel the stress in it. It feels like, oh, something bad's happening. It's obviously, it's not like super dangerous or super serious per se, but it's definitely like, oh no, I need healing. Like, this isn't great. I need healing. So it's fun. It's fun. That is the type of jazz that I enjoy. Obviously that sound, that's like kind of a pickup jazz orchestra or like a small jazz ensemble. Really like that sound very much. Seaport City of Rouen. I like this theme. I've heard this a lot. Sitar in there too, it's so random. This part's great. In the chorus. And then the pullback as we reset. A very prolonged reset before the main theme. I just realized that's the leitmotif. Oh wow, it is the leitmotif. Holy shit, I never even realized it. And see, that's more of that bustling town thing, and obviously we hear the seaport sounds and stuff, which is really lovely. It's a great little track. I really like the City of Rouen theme. I've heard that a lot. I've idled in Rouen a lot. Rouen a lot, sorry. Don't let him go. This is the chase. Boom, pop, 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 pop. I think this part is actually the most interesting part of the whole track. I will say there's a bit of like a high pass on this, if I'm thinking correctly, where the sound is very bright. For better or for worse, the sound is very bright. I do like that. It's not my favorite though. That's another track where there are parts of it that are really interesting. Is this Wandering in the Dark? Pretty sure. Darkness, yes. Yeah, this one's cool. This is, yeah. I love this part. That's great, Lilia. Start 'em young. I love that rhythm has a sense of mystery to it, right? Boom bam bam boom ba dum bam ba dum boom. There's danger in it. It's a predicament. You know what I mean? I love ba ba ya da da ba da ya da. Yeah, this is from one of the caves. I'm pretty sure. Can't remember. I like that theme a lot. Pride of Liberal. Oh yeah, this is just the percussion. It's fine. This is when the I don't want to spoil it, but when the troops arrive. I like the emphasis on the bass there, the bass, the bass. Bum, 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 bum. And then a little bit of like, wait, what do you mean? A little bit of question, a little bit of suspicion, you know? A little bit of danger. And there's a motif in there too, super subtle. The Redacted get their shit together. Yeah, kind of. I'm like keeping an eye on my internet here just in case. Factory City of Zeiss. I like this theme too. Because you can hear the technology. Da, da. Again, it's relaxed, even though it's a place of like busyness and technology and work and focus. Da, dee, da, da. Very nice. Da, dee, da, da, do, da, 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 da. Oh, I do not like that backing with the the robot sound back there. I don't like that. Well, I mean, it's okay. You know, it's fun. It's fun how in Trails, for at least for these first of FC at least, when you go into the different cities, the cities actually have like a pretty chill environment. So even though they're all bustling, if you really think about it, though, the cities are not sprawling. They're not like, they're busy, but they're not so excessively busy that they feel, it's not like LA, right? Like it's not like a major city. Now I think capital city of Gransel's slightly different, but in general there's not this like massive sound. A lot of these are like kind of like towns, you know what I mean? So everything is kind of placid, you know? Some great doubling there. It's very warm. Hey son, how are you? I mean, the world has flying airships, but there's a medieval aspect to it. Yes, it's like kinda, yeah. It's a fusion of both, but it's not like technology heavy. No, there is technology, right? But it's not like it's not technological. It's not medieval. Yeah, it's like Magitech. Yeah. Early industrial age. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Okay, Leiston Fortress. Yeah, see, this is very clean. And what's cool about this particular track is you hear there's a sound in this of like heft and body, And this organ feels really rich as well. See, and then we recompile, we reset with a doubling. And I think honestly, I think the piano, this is a banger. And what's cool about this piece is that this feels like it's very much a piece about building something and like how do I describe this? So like the jazz piano, the piano organ, whatever you want to call it. This has a sound of technology, a sound of doing, especially with the piano, the way that it improvises. There's a certain flow to it that's kind of just like, all right, we're like getting things done. You know what I mean? It's we're busy. You know, I think like that's cool. But then the strings kick in, and this is very pointed and very like there's emphasis in it, you know. Then you add the second harmony layer over top, and it kind of doubles in that meaning of like, we got to get this done, you know. And obviously here there's danger in this. Like that descent, we reset, but the descent down's danger. Because we don't lose the drums, we don't lose the rhythmic drive, right? Also the harpsichord, a bit of age to the sound. And it's great too, the way it starts. It's almost like this fortress is huge, right? You get the size of it. But I love. It's really kind of danger, but like a rushed urgency in that sound too. Royal capital city of Gransel. And isn't it interesting that like the way that motif starts, that's really a sound of like dreams come true in this place. Like this is a place where anything's possible. You know what I mean? There's a lot of there's establishment. There's a strong, you know, a sense of presence. Like it's an important place. And so the music there is optimistic and bright, and like this is a place where your dreams come true. This is where everyone goes to be the best version of themselves. You know what I mean? Like right? You hear that? It's like going to see the wizard. Da, da. Pa, pa, ya, da, dee, da, dee, da, dee, da, dee, da. Da, da, da. Yeah, The Wizard of Oz. And then here too, the way that the thing spins, it's really like, oh, come on, come to the royal capital city of Grensel. We're gonna take care of you. You know what I mean? Everything will be resolved. Don't worry. You know, it's very hopeful, optimistic, bright energy. You know? You know, but it's still warm. It's still very inviting. It's still welcoming. And also the way the piano lilts is great. But also with the way that the strings go, there's a bit of naivete in that sound as well too, which is really quite nice. But it's busy too. That sound is also busy. You know, we're doing stuff, you know? Yeah, that one's good. I mean, it's good in the remake and it's good in the original, obviously. Royal Castle. It's just a motif, but in like a string, you know, Baroque fashion. It's nothing crazy. There's hope in that sound too, though. Yeah, we've been having some internet issues here. Yeah, I mean, you know, very warm, inviting. The castle stuff is always so cool, and obviously this is such a JRPG trope to have this kind of sound whenever you're in a castle or whatever. Challenger invited. Yeah, this one's cool because this is the moment, if I recall correctly, so bear with me, but FC, this is actually where I stopped and I watched a playthrough because it got to be too difficult. I think it was there was a fight that happened before Grensill that got me stuck. I got like stuck and I couldn't finish it. So I put it down and I watched the rest of it. And if I recall correctly, this is the friendly, yeah, I know what this is, but you actually, the part that I like the most in this is actually the piano part, which is in the background, but it's the part that's kind of buoying the whole experience. Obviously the motif is in there, pa pa beep pa beep pa pa, which is fine, but I love the piano underneath actually. Yes, that fight. Yeah, I can't actually remember what fight it was, but this is why I want to go back and just play. I think I just need to play Trails in the Sky first because that way I'll have the complete experience. I still was shocked by the reveal at the end, of course. That was still, I mean, I enjoyed watching it too, but you know, I don't have as much of a memory to it because I watched it, you know. Ah, yes. But that's my biggest problem with Trails in general is that the difficulty spikes are sharp. And my stuff was so rarely like organized in the right way. My quartz, so it requires a little bit of thought. Yeah, no, you're right, random guy. And it is a nice feature. I actually don't like thinking when I play games. Very rarely. That's nice. Yep. Yeah, so I think like that fight's cool because it's like very, 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 very dangerous, right? But it's the kind of thing where you have to like push through it. And in that moment too, it's cool how like that moment in game is like this is bad. Everything we knew is sort of falling apart, and you know, we just gotta keep going. You know, stay awake basically. And then of course moving into Silver Will, which I can't remember. Yeah, so it's cool to hear the motif in that fashion. I mean, this fight especially is this moment of like everything is falling apart, and we have to we have to kind of figure out if I'm remembering this correctly. This is a moment where it's like it's all or nothing. And also like there's a frustration in this and a desire to not have this happen. You know what I mean? Like there's a clash, but the clash is not just like friend versus foe. It's more of an emotional, like an emotional connection. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. Especially right there. Da da da. See, and then there too, there's a re-emphasis, because in that case, it's like, why don't you understand this? Wake up. This is not true. This is not reality. This is a fiction you've created. None of this is healthy. Ba-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee. If I have to beat it out of you, then I will. Ba-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da. What are you doing? You know what I mean? It's exacerbated. Hey, Citron. And especially this particular movement. I mean, it's just subdivision, right? It could go ba 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 ba, but of course, way more impactful to subdivide it that way, right? And then this is that moment where it's no, fine. You know, like there's a conflict there and a pushing. Hollow Light of the Sealed Land. And this is loss. This is slipping, you know. I have no idea who that is. And then here too, it's very cool is that then when we're shifting away from the leitmotif and okay. We're shifting away from the leitmotif and we're fiddling with the energy in it, and it's positive, it's negative, it's mostly negative in this moment of a feeling of loss and things are slipping through our fingers, and you know we're trying to double down on our energy, and so that leitmotif is really like everything we used to know is suddenly not known and shifted, and the truth is finally revealed, and there's a lot of sadness and tension within that. Ruka. And see, now the momentum is in that. It's really a recommitting to oneself, to protect oneself, and to double down in, you know, strength of will and focus. And then the violins represent sadness and like not wanting to have this issue, you know? Because it's a fight, but it's also sad, you know? There's a sadness within that sound of like desperation and, you know, especially then, you know, you add the trumpets there. See, pulling away and having piano strings and vocals here is glorious. It's still the motif, too. And you hear the desperation, it's the slipping through the fingers, the desperation here. And then we reset with the horns and the tension in the piano, do-do, dee-do, dee-da, 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 dee. And it's all culminating into this idea of like, I mean, it's all falling apart. I mean, it's all being ripped away at the seams. Everything we thought we knew, you know, you know, I don't want to spoil anything, but like, yeah, Ancient Makes. I like how it's Ancient Makes, but it still has like a technological sound. Bam, bam. Da, da, da. Nice, so we circle back there. Da, 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 dee, da, dee, da, 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 da. Yeah. It's not my favorite track, but I love the sort of, you know, the tension in that of like, you know, it's almost like it's the, well, actually, given what this track is, I mean, this is a fight with something that's like lurking below the surface, if I recall, you know, being obtuse on purpose. Those who protect the greatest treasure. I love this. It seems like it's gonna be like okay, and then this all starts, and then suddenly it's like, actually no. Also some hardcore dissonance, obviously. Twisty turning. Shop, bam, bam, boppy, boppy. You hear how the short hits there are really impactful. Bam, bam, bam. I feel like this is screaming, crying. It's like fighting through tears. What do you mean? Like asking questions. It's panic. Ba 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. You see how like menacing that theme is now? Again, because the thing is, hold on. When we pull away from the really the all of the game. Right. The last like hour, well, no, that's not true. The last like, what, 6 hours or so are all kind of like the situation rapidly changes. And that's kind of like emphasized here, how the back half of these tracks are so heavy laden. Yeah. Go in good cheer. Except, I mean... Oh, hey, chat. I'm getting my wires crossed. So the 3 tracks we just listened to, well, no, 4 or 5 tracks that we just listened to, that's I'm trying not to spoil it and be obtuse because there's a couple people that haven't played it. But if I recall, the things that we just listened to, those occur, and then just say yes or no. So those things occur. There's an ancient thing that's sort of bruised comes to life again, or is awakened, or is made aware. Like everyone kind of becomes aware of a situation, correct? And then we go about our business, which is what we're listening to right now. And then there's a pivot. Yes, okay, that's right. Because it's the very last thing. Yes, okay. That's right. Oh, actually, the thing I'm thinking of happens during confession. That's right. That's right. It's funny how this is a resetting kind of theme, you know? We kind of reset our stress. Yeah, I love how warm that is. But so nice. All right, and then confession is, of course, this. Ah, yes, Glantine. That's right. I remember. That's what we had. Of course, this is the theme, and then this is a huge moment in the game. Finally. And it's cool because it's the theme as we like gather to. This is usually the part of the game that makes people freak out and immediately start playing the second game. Which is also what I did while I was watching it. I was like, what? I immediately downloaded it. Even though I was watching it, I immediately downloaded SC. It's like, all right, hold on now. What do you mean? I like when the strings come in, that's when we have the pivot, and that's actually it's a very subtle shift, right? Because it's just a change, you know? Honestly, it's such a well-written track that I actually think it's just as good without context. Like personally, like I think that the context is fine and really beautiful and very sad, but just because it's unexpected. Also, there's in this moment there, you know, there's a sort of expectation, or not expectation. Sorry, there's an expectation shift because something unexpected occurs. Even though this music's very sad and you think, oh, this is a sad scene, and it is a sad scene, but then also you're getting your expectations are shifting, and you know, you're getting caught off guard, and I think that also helps it. But it's very beautiful without context. I think it's a very powerful piece of music. All right, Hoshi no Arika.
星のように朝に溶けて消えてゆく
It's actually a gorgeous sort of overarching leitmotif.
なくしたまま思いは溢れてくる
And the thing is, if we look at like the arc of this, like I really do think, like I mentioned before, and I was being sort of playful, but I do feel that the person I actually became most attached to while playing this was actually Estelle. And obviously this vocal is very clearly, to me, emphasizing and reiterating how important Estelle is and how this journey is her journey. And the amazing thing is that when you start SC, without spoiling for those of you that are still here that are, you know, wanting to play this, is the fact that Estelle has this massive character growth, the whereabouts of light, massive character growth. And then in the beginning of the second game, the second chapter, the strength in this, the strength and resolve in Estelle, the main character, to figure out and discover and put an end to the revelations of the end of the game. I actually find that SC is a more enjoyable story. If it wasn't for the fact that it's just so freaking hard and I didn't want to have to think, I actually enjoy SC much more than FC, because FC kind of meanders for a very long time, and you know, slice of life is a little bit challenging for me. It's not necessarily like I like a little bit more momentum in my stories. Obviously, it's the beginning of the story and this giant arc. I understand that, but as SC is a much cleaner sort of, it has a cleaner like through line and a cleaner impetus, so it's a little bit easier to buy into. So I definitely think that SC takes what FC does and expands on it, obviously, right? But SC is a bit more enjoyable, I think, as a story, and I just don't have the patience to I just don't have the patience to that's why I'm gonna wait for the remake and play the remake, because the characters are really interesting. God, there's that scene when you're in the when you're looking at, there's a ghost, without spoiling, it's the very minor spoiler, you're looking for a ghost, well, who the ghost ends up being, what the ghost is, like I loved all of that. Like that stuff was super interesting to me as from a story perspective, but I got kind of frustrated and tired of the gameplay, and I just put it down. But I'm looking forward to experiencing more of SC, because going back to the music, this beginning part of this is important, because this beginning part is Estelle's journey, right? Through that leitmotif, we hear Estelle and her commitment to herself, you know, and to her life now as a bracer, right? Mild spoilers. I mean, extremely mild. I really like Estelle. She's so quirky and funny and good-hearted. I like how too. This is a classic. I think they're very well localized for what it's worth. I think the story is very engaging. In fact, it might even veer too close to a modern style. But your mileage may vary. I think that's a very personal opinion about localization. Some people really care, others don't. I mean, some people know Japanese, and it's like, for me personally, I found that the localization was fine. In this, this is a classic case of building and stacking and sort of, just all. I mean, we're just repeating the leitmotif, so I wouldn't say it's anything too like, extremely complex. But the building up as we go through this piece is there to double down and we're prioritizing in melodic importance. We're leaning into the ideas of growth and changing and so on and so forth, How spoilery is the second chapter trailer, by the way? Like, you hear how the percussion and the violin take over there? The drum set kind of keeps us at a stable pace. Oh, vary for SC itself, or for what happens in FC. They show an important character from SC. Oh. Well, what if I finished FC? Okay. Fair. As far as I know, First did extremely well, though. It's interesting. It's an interesting piece because we repeat ourselves over and over and over and over and over, right? And that's not a problem. What I find really, really, really interesting about it is that it naturally shifts while we retain the same leitmotif and the same motivic movement. What we end up doing is changing the context each time the melody pops in through various instrumental shifts, whether they are vocal, whether they are adding percussion, whether it's the violin. These elements increase and change the way that we connect to the piece, because they are the things that change the context. Because realistically, with all due respect, it just repeats the motif over and over and over. It's not that deep. But what's deep in it is the way that we lean into the instrumentation that then causes different emotional connections to perk up, right? Some of that sadness for the changes that are occurring in Estelle's life. The beginning is about Estelle, like, stepping into herself, right? The middle is about, reflecting on everything that's happened. The end could be about the fact that she's determined to go and find the answers that she's seeking, right? So those are the things that kind of are at the interplay there, even though realistically the piece just repeats the motif over and over and over. So on the surface level, it's kind of shallow. What's not shallow about it, though, is the emphasis that each individual instrument gets, and then when they coalesce, how that sort of reaches a natural climax that that is showcasing strength of will and determination. So it's a nice piece, it really is, and it's beautiful and very easy listening in that regard. So thank you, Hydro, for requesting Trails in the Sky first. I really appreciate it. This was a great listen. It's fun to have played FC and recognize some of these themes. It's obviously most of the things that I listen to, I go in pretty blind. So to hear something that I already know fairly well, I'd say, because FC I had about 30 hours in before I put it down. So I feel pretty confident that I had experienced it in an appropriate way. But to hear the music like this was really great. In any case, thank you, Hydro. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Sorry about the internet issues. I gotta go reset my router. Yes, the Trails journey will continue slowly but surely. Our next stream is tomorrow for our Patreon listening stream, where my patrons suggest video game music for me to listen to. Some I know, some I don't know. It's open to everybody. Feel free to come and check it out, of course. That's at 11 o'clock Eastern. Saturday, we're playing Wuthering Waves 3.0 Part 2. That's at 10 a.m. Eastern. Monday, Tuesday, we're back into Zelda. And then Wednesday will be something. Thursday will be Chants of Senar OST listen. And we keep on keeping on. No video today. This week ended up being one video this week, which is unheard of for me. But yeah, stay tuned for more videos, of course. I think another one will be a compilation video that gets dropped. So there will be a Sonic Lost World video coming out this weekend. Because, wow, that game is terrible. But boy, the music is something else. So anyway, thanks a ton, you guys. I don't know how much crossover there is with Trails and Sonic, but there you go. Welcome to a VOD Channel. Take care, you guys. Be well. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.